And a welcome in here to KB Willett Ice Arena. You are watching Pointers hockey right here on SPTV. It is Championship Saturday, Brody. Pointers and Blue Gold's top 15 matchup. It does not get much better than this.
It's crazy you say that because last year we were in the same position. Blue Gold's coming up here to Stevens Point to play the Pointers in the WIAC championship game, and as we remember last year's game, it was not in favor of the Pointers. The Pointers losing 6-2 in the championship game here at KB Willett Arena, but hopefully the fortune changes for the Pointers and they get a win here tonight.
We've got an interesting crew up here tonight, Brody. Familial ties here.
Yes,
your twin brother Reese made the trip over from Menominee to help us out here on camera tonight.
Big shout out Reese Kupsky for doing camera tonight, for coming down here.
He joined the light side and enjoying point hockey and
yes,
actually seeing. I don't want to take too many shots, but actually seeing a decent hockey team. Let's get to this here, but this is like you painted it perfectly. Point is playing a team that they played last year that came right into KB Willett Arena, and let's face it, they thumped them. It wasn't even close.
No question.
And they're going to be looking for revenge here tonight. And we can go back and forth about all night. Is this a must-win game for Stevens Point to make the playoffs? We could go back and forth about that all night. Regardless, they're looking for revenge here tonight.
No doubt about it. And obviously, like we said, if the Pointers lose, it has to be a close game for them, really, just to keep in the NCAA tournament. But honestly, for them, I feel like they just gotta win the game no matter what, because you'll make the tournament no matter what if you win. So just win for it.
No, you're absolutely right. And remember, this year's the new format to the WIAC, whoever wins the conference tournament is an automatic bid. So Northland, with as poor of a record as they had this year, they could have theoretically gone to the playoffs. The assistant commissioner is out on the ice here of the WIAC talking, and we're getting a ton of feedback here.
Not pretty.
It's not ideal. It almost sounds like alien, robots, something like that.
No, we did have UFO sightings at one point, so.
I think those were planets. I remember hearing, you look up and they're cheering as the commissioner leaves. But let's keep our eyes on this here. So it was a 2-1 series win on the regular season here by Stevens Point. The last broadcast or anything you saw here where Stevens Point played Eau Claire here on KB Willett Arena. It was a 6-2 win for the Pointers. Then they won a 3-2 game up in overtime up in Eau Claire before they dropped the last game 2-1. So the latest outcome was actually an Eau Claire win, but overall Stevens Point won the regular season series. What does that do for the Pointers coming into tonight's game?
Obviously you can look at that last game and say, well, we lost that last game and that brings down confidence. No, you got to look at the first two games. The first game, especially here, we were doing the broadcast
This is everything and anything. As they win, they're in. They lose, maybe they're in. But give me some keys here in this game to what's going to result in a victory for Stevens Point.
So really for the Pointers here, they just got to worry about winning the game. They can't worry about, with just losing by a bit as we're trying to go to the national anthem here.
Yeah, we'll let you guys listen in here. We'll be right back in just a minute. Beautiful job always by Hailey Obestats, who does the national anthem here for the Pointers. But guys, there is no love lost between these two teams. We were talking about before the game. There's a sign down there in the student section that says "Breathe if you hate Eau Claire."
It's a big rivalry here between Eau Claire and Stevens Point. It's as big as almost the war on 94 between Eau Claire and Stout. But keys to this game tonight, Pointers, you just gotta limit the mistakes, limit the penalties. Don't worry about settling with a loss. Just win the game no matter what. And like I always say, play Pointers hockey. That's all you got to do.
Don't think about all of the bad things that could happen. Think about all the good things that will happen when you win the game. Put that positive mindset in the back of your mind and you'll have good things happen here. But here we go. Could not get much better here tonight. Two very good teams on the ice. Pointers and Blue Golds ready to get it going here. Man, I'm so excited. I've been excited for this game all week.
This is March Madness at its finest. So, I mean, it's not even basketball, but we got March Madness hockey.
March Madness hockey, that's for sure. It's championship day here. Eau Claire looking to repeat. Remember, they won it last year. If you're just tuning in, heartbreaking year. Close to about a year ago, this close to the exact same date here.
Yeah.
Stevens Point dropped that game to Eau Claire. They did the exact same thing they did. They came in here to KB and they won it. And we are underway here in the WIAC Tournament Championship game. And quickly a stoppage in play as there was an offside. So that was quick stop there.
Yeah, I believe the puck actually went up in the net.
Okay, yeah, it went out of play there.
Yes, but Pointers won the opening face-off here, so already a good start for them. But
let's just redo it, though, don't you think?
Yeah, why not?
Let's get some of that excitement back. Face-off is going to be a tie-up, but eventually grabbed by Stevens Point here. And now the Pointers will have the offensive set here. They really can't figure out how to turn off the music here, but now the puck exits. Oh, it flew out of the zone. It skipped off of, I think they're going to say it hit Mick Hennigan, so no icing here on the Blue Golds as they're going to make a line change here early. Jake Tice alongside the boards trying to get it off the side. Big collision there in the corner. I think that was Lemmer and Witherspoon. A quick shot there by the Blue Golds, and it's going to exit their offensive zone here. So some quick action here by both sides.
Yeah, definitely, without question. A lot of big hits here, and kind of expect that tonight.
Wagner's just going to hop on top of this one, and we'll get the first face-off in the defensive zone here tonight for Stevens Point. Both sides making a change. One of the things that we talked about on the sports beat on that 90 FM was the impact that Fletcher Anderson had against Stout. And can he continue that success here tonight? I think that's another key here for Stevens Point.
I definitely agree with that. He played really good against Stout, scoring in every single game that they played against Stout this season.
Yeah, it was one of the teams that definitely that one of the players that Stout definitely didn't want to see. Nice outlet pass up the ice. Here comes Stevens Point, Andrew Polias and Dawson Chiarino, and the puck flies up and out of play. Ooh, nice hustle there by the Pointers as they go up the ice, but nice pad save there, or stick save rather, by Guchar.
Probably could have taken the shot a little later, but, you know, still early in this game. I mean, we're not even 2 minutes in.
Max Guchar, the last appearance he had here in KB Willett Arena is one he wishes he could forget. One of his worst losses of the year, a 6-2 Pointers victory here. It was close for maybe one period, and then the Pointers really blew it open here. I think there's going to be icing called. Nope, yes, now it is.
Yeah, he had a really bad game here at point, and he kind of turned it up the rest of the season. Besides, I believe 2 losses versus River Falls towards the end of the season.
I mean, just getting 17 wins is just ridiculous.
That's
outstanding. It truly is. Pointers in the home, yellow and purple, blue golds in the away. Who would have guessed it? Blue and gold. Face off now, grabbed by Stevens Point. Harrison Stewart, open man, can take a shot and score!
Stewart from deep. Wow, that was a tough shot, and I don't know how that got through, but Guchar had no idea where that was.
It just lasered right through, and Stevens Point grabs the early 1-0 lead.
Oh man, that's a good goal.
I was going to say he was the open man by a good 5-6 feet here, and Stevens Point finally grabs the lead, and oh my goodness, what a start here for the Pointers, Brody.
Yeah, they definitely have the momentum right now.
Let's see what can 1:15 in the game. Stevens Point scores. Andrew Polias with the assist, and here they come again, trying to add to their lead. Pass alongside the boards there by Moberg, and now trying to clear out of the zone. Here comes a big hit alongside the boards between Ormatario, and he tried to get it back. Now David Hill has it, and Isaac Moberg's going to fight behind the net with Willie Strobar. Off the boards here, a tie-up, Evan Junker, and now Eau Claire is going to clear it out of the zone. So what does that do to a goaltender when you get beat a minute 15 in the game early?
I mean, obviously, you know, it hurts, but there's a lot of game left, and for a guy like Guchar, he's got to not worry about that so much.
Got to put it behind him. He's got all the tools needed to be a really good goaltender. Obviously, 17 wins. Oh, heads up as that puck flies out of play here. But
and he's only a freshman, too.
Yeah, he absolutely is. 17 wins as a freshman. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, very
but still,
impressive.
Stevens Point has not been a team that has, I don't want to say they have had outstanding first periods, but they've never really, throughout this season, they have never had a minute, 15 seconds into a game a score like that. So you got to be happy for Coach Tyler Krieger. Icing going to be called here on Stevens Point. But you got to be happy with that start.
No doubt about it. And, you know, obviously there's a lot of game left and a lot can change, but you know, the Pointers have always been a second period team, you know, with, you know, the opponent goalie down by the student section, you know.
That first intermission and giving yourself kind of a chance to recoup and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Face off here behind the net. Stevens Point has it. Now they're going to try to have it clear the zone. Here comes Jordan Fader, one of the captains, honored before the game by the assistant commissioner. And Guchar makes that save with the glove save there. Standing room only. There is not an open seat here in KB Willett.
We love it packed here.
You could not get a better show out here tonight. I mean, everybody's kind of, we're even cramped up here in the board, up here in the booth, you know.
Yeah,
Reese, Brody, and I, we're almost shoulder to shoulder up here.
Thank God we don't have 3 people doing the call today.
We'd have to be, you know, giving each other hugs the whole game almost if we had 3 guys up here. But, you know, other guys, Liam and Ashton, are in attendance here tonight. So.
Yeah, Ashton in the pep band tonight.
Fighting for it at center ice, and that now gets taken in here by the Blue Golds. Here comes their first offensive attack. That one just goes wide. Wrist shot there by Quinn Green. And here comes Stevens Point. Andrew Polias going to get it over to McKennigan. Not a fader, the open man. A shot. Oh, pad save there. Nice save by Guchar.
Kind of a weak shot by Fader there, but not much you can do.
Might as well at least take a chance at it. Stevens Point is a team that they average a night out shooting their opponents by 13 shots on goal.
It's usually a lot icing called here.
Yeah, close to almost 40 shots on goal in the first couple games that they played here. Now it's slowed down a bit. They're around 35 shots per game, but still a remarkable.
They're not afraid to let it fly.
No, absolutely. And there's some of those shots, maybe a little question, they kind of turn behind their back and just let one off, and it doesn't necessarily hit the net, but you got to take those shots. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take, and that was by the legendary Wayne Gretzky.
Also by Michael Scott.
Yeah, I kind of figured you were going to pull that. Wayne Gretzky, Michael Scott.
Michael Jordan said it.
A little bit of, did he? I don't know.
I believe he did. I don't know.
He might have. You never know, Jordan.
It's been said by a lot of people.
All kinds of goats say it. Down the ice in the defensive zone here, the Blue Golds try to put together their first real offensive attack. Nice check there alongside the boards. Up top here is Strawbar. That shot, ooh, that one fluttered in front, and that one goes wide. Oh, nice hit by Sciarrino. And here comes the puck as it exits center ice. Quick outlet pass to Dawson. Dawson's got 1-on-3. He loses it and sends it alongside the boards. Grabbed there by Kyle Ozlicki as that one hits the ceiling. Oh my goodness.
Well, hit stick of Moberg there and just hit the ventilation system right above the ice.
I don't think we need air conditioning today. So
it's cold.
It's a little. It was a nice day outside, reaching up
yes.
to 40 and nice and sunny. So it was a nice day up here in Point. That is now. Doesn't matter what it's like outside, as we're in the ice arena right now.
Reese and I did take a walk through Schmeekley today. It was a good day to do that.
Nice day. Behind the net here, Hennigan trying to clear it outside the zone. Collision alongside the boards with the Blue Golds, and here comes the Pointers. A chance for a 1-on-3 opportunity here. Nice pass to the slot, a chance. A front hand to score by Isaac Moberg, and the Pointers go up 2-0 here.
That was really, really good.
Oh my goodness.
That's just getting down the ice quick. Like we were talking about last week with Stout, getting down the ice quick. That was very good transition. And, Kuchar really had no help there.
A bad line change and a really, really good pass to Isaac Moberg, the open man, just beats Kuchar 5-hole. And we have a 2-0 game here, not even 5 minutes in to this first period. Now, where does Eau Claire go now? Down 2 scores. Big collision alongside the boards there. Nice hit. But now the Blue Golds down by 2 here. Ooh, there was a shot. That one fluttered dangerously in front of Wagner. Ryan able to make the save. Cody Moline with the assist to Isaac Moberg, and now the Blue Golds are going to try to get something going here offensively. Delayed penalty coming here on Stevens Point. Now, that is just a terrible play there. You get the goal, you got yourself a 2-0 lead, 5 minutes into this game, and you're going to get called for, I think, a slashing call here. But what a great start is almost nullified there by, I think they're going to call that Noah Finstrom.
Finstrom on the, I believe it looked like a tripping almost. Number 7.
Noah Finstrom coming into the game for the first time in a while. Now, this is a big opportunity here for the Blue Golds to put a score here on the board.
And Pointers' power play this season has been
penalty
really
kill.
solid.
Yeah, penalty kill.
Penalty kill, yes. Power play
5% success rate by opponents against this squad, not just at home, but all around here. And just keeping it in the zone. That was close there, was Willie Strobar. But now here come the Pointers. Oh my gosh, Jake Tice going to try to go 1-on-2 and wants to do it himself. Only 2 shorthanded goals on the year, or excuse me, only 1 shorthanded goal on the year. Pointers trying to make it 2 here. They lose control of it alongside the boards, and now the Blue Golds will try to get that offensive set here. But yeah, this is a big junction right here early in the game, Brody, because Pointers are up 2-0 here, and if the Blue Golds can put one in the net here and make this a 2-1 game, it's a little bit better. But right now, all the momentum is in favor of Stevens Point, because by far they have been executing better than Eau Claire has.
No doubt about it. They've been playing tough, and they've been, completing their passes, getting down the ice quick, and playing pretty solid defense.
And you almost equate that last 3-on-1 break where Stevens Point scored to just a bad line change. I don't know what Eau Claire was doing, making subs and just being out. What's the reasoning for how they would be that out of place? There's a shot. That one goes up. Nice save there by Wagner, but there's just no explanation for why they would be that
out of position,
out of place.
Yeah, I'm not sure about it, but it really did not work in their favor there.
Eau Claire up top here. That's Klein with it. Now a pass alongside. They get it up top here to Stein. Back to Klein. Klein was thinking about loading up. Now they get it down low. Down low, pass up front. Oh, nice block there, especially Junker getting in there as well. There was a chance there for the Blue Golds as it was opening up there.
I almost
Up
thought
top, here's a shot. Oh, a beautiful block there by Wilson Northey, and the puck exits the zone.
That is huge.
Blowing a tire was Klein, as now the Blue Golds got to get onside, and they do. Wagner pokes that one outside the net, and Gunrowski's going to dump it outside the zone. 3 seconds, 2, 1. That'll do it for the power play. Both sides are at even strength.
That's a huge penalty kill there.
Stevens Point, that has been the area they have been probably better than anybody in the country this year, has been their penalty kill. Fighting for the puck alongside the boards, and here comes Stevens Point. Another chance of a man advantage. Here comes Moline. Moline going to shoot. Oh, beautiful block there by the Blue Golds. Now Stevens Point, open man up top is Hennigan. He's going to do a one-timer. There's a chance up front. Oh, David Hill couldn't get it on the rebound. Nice defensive recovery. Blue Golds, oh, just whiffing on that. Hennigan was the open man, and now the Blue Golds going to try to clear it in. They do. Man, some offensive threats here early. If you're Eau Claire and Coach Matt Lone, you have got to be a little nervous with how aggressive and how good of opportunities Stevens Point has had here early.
And the momentum is in Stevens Point's favor right now, and it really shows. But for Eau Claire, oh, tough shot there.
A chance up front there, looking for a rebound as Kozleski was just sitting up front there. 12:06 to go here in this first period. Stevens Point up 2-1 on top of Eau Claire here in this WIAC tournament championship game. Winner goes to the winner gets a automatic bid to the NC2A tournament. Quickly flipping it over, waved up. Oh, big hit there by Connor Witherspoon.
He completely laid him out.
And here's a chance of a breakaway, but nice defensive recovery there by Brent Hummerson. Oh my goodness. Connor Witherspoon just tattooed himself onto this other guy. Oh my goodness, we couldn't grab a number on that because he was hit so hard.
Yes, he was hit pretty hard.
That was a highlight right there for Connor Witherspoon.
The fans love that.
Yeah,
here.
Absolutely, and this is as rowdy as KB Willett is going to get. Matario, man, looked like he was almost held up there by the Blue Golds play. Here's another chance up front. Chirino, oh, as that puck just does squirt free, and it's going to have to exit the zone. Resetting is Stevens Point. Andrew Polias coming on to play the defender. Carter Green quickly sends it up the ice, and Dawson Chiarino has it. Dawson, one of those kind of fire starters for this Stevens Point team here, Brody.
Sauce and Dawson, as I call him.
Absolutely. He's got the puck right on his stick here. Fakes the handoff. Now Dawson wheeling around, gets it up to Gondrowski. Nick now has it. He's going to reset. Open man was Finstrom. Now they get it to Northey, but he can't field it cleanly. Get it down to Chiarino. He can't get it cleanly, and now it's a turnover going to the Blue Golds. Keep it. Oh, nice kick there by Ide to keep it into the zone. Heads up, or should I say feet up play there by Sam.
Yes, sir.
Goes right to him, pass via to a Blue Gold. Oh, there was a dangerous play up front as Guchar.
Luckily, he was looking around. That might have went straight through his legs.
Leo Bacala has it now. Bacala, excuse me, he's going to race up the ice here. Chance for the Blue Golds. If they hustle, that shot goes off a pad up front. Ooh, that was dangerous there for Wagner. And here comes Sean Bunting, a chance to 3-on-2. They get it over to Finstrom. He gets hit in the back. Nice hit there. A collision alongside the boards there, as it looks like Strobar and Bunting collided. Stevens Point has it in the defensive zone here. Behind the net was Hummerstrom. Here's the puck, and now comes to Strobar. They're going to get it up top. Here's a quick wrister up front. Where's the puck? And Wagner covers it up. Nice play there by Ryan Wagner. What a start here by this Pointers team as we get to a media timeout.
Very good start here by the Pointers.
2-0. They don't usually do that kind of thing in the first period. Now, there is a lot of hockey left. There is 2.5 periods left. But so far, so good here for Stevens Point.
Yes, it has been, and they got a lot of momentum going into this break right here. Very good offensively tonight, very good defensively tonight. And, it's really working in their favor right now.
Absolutely. I think you're right. And I'm thinking back to that 1-on-3 opportunity for Stevens Point, and it's just I don't know why Eau Claire was just so out of place, and it was just a perfect pass to Isaac Moberg by Cody Moline, and really it didn't even have to be that good of a shot. It was that much of an open net.
So wide open.
And And Guchar, he's got to be a little, and he's got 17 wins to his credit this year, a freshman with 17 wins. But he's got to be a little shaken. He's a freshman here in the championship game. This is your season. You've got to win this to get to the NCAA. And he's now down 2-0 and needs his team to do something here to get them back in the game.
Yes, he really does, and he's got to really count on these guys right here.
Face-off one here by Stevens Point. They're going to try to clear it outside the zone. Bank pass up the ice, and it's going to be gathered and sent into the offensive zone for Eau Claire. Behind the net, Hummerstone's going to play it. Stuck in the corner here behind the net. Isaac Moberg has it. He's going to try to outlet it up to Cody Moline. Nice puck work, but nice defensive recovery there by the Blue Golds. Onside is the call. The puck exits the zone, and now Stevens Point's going to have to reset, and they just dump it in. Uchar going to come out the net to try to play it, but it just skipped right by a stick, and so he has to go back in the box. Strobar with it. He's going to race up the ice. Nice defense there by Tice. Beautiful play there. He just really put his shoulder there into Strobar.
He's not afraid to lay out ahead.
No, absolutely not. None of these pointers are. This is a very physical pointers team. Tice going to play aggressively and quickly sent up the ice. Here come the Blue Golds. Nice pass, nice interception there by Jordan Fader as Randall had it. Now behind the net. Ooh, a turnover. Stevens Point had it for a second. Can they keep it in the zone? Yes, they do. Connor Witherspoon now has it. Down low to Fader. Fader going to go behind the net to Witherspoon. Jake Tice now has it. Taps it up top here to Sean Bunting. Quick shot by Ormatario goes nowhere. And alongside the boards are the Blue Golds. 8:30 to go here in this opening period. Stevens Point on top of Eau Claire 2-0. To the winner goes the spoils again. Commissioner's Cup Championship. Here comes Dawson Chiarino, 1-on-4. Doesn't have the numbers to try to take it himself. Couldn't get it.
Dawson's
nice.
Not afraid to do that.
Nice pass up front. Ooh, nice look there. As let it go, guys. Maybe nope. Icing is waved off. That puck looked like it was going to die anyway. As a turnover there almost by Stevens Point. Here come the Pointers. A chance. 2-on-3. Doesn't have numbers. They're going to take a shot, and that one just goes a little outside. Just a bit outside.
Just touched off the stick of a Eau Claire player there, but yeah, like you said, just a bit outside.
Transitions here, line substitutions here on line change for the Pointers. Eau Claire going to keep their legs out there. Finstrom on the face-off here against Tetral, the Wausau native. Northy bank pass to nobody but the Blue Golds, and here comes Eau Claire trying to clear it out of the zone. Quick hustle there by Wilson Northy, keeps it in the zone, and now Noah Finstrom fighting alongside the boards. Brett Hummerstone has it. He's going to get a nice collision there. Shoulder thrown in there by Blake Kurska. That puck now exits the zone, and Stevens Point's going to have to reset players without a stick. Looked like Kurska almost tried to bare hand grab the puck, and I know you don't have to be a hockey fan to know that you can't do that. Can't reach down and grab it.
It's a bold strategy, Con. Let's see if it pays out.
Here's a chance up front. Oh, a swing and a miss there. And where's the puck? It does just hit the pad here, and now the Blue Golds get it outside the zone. Playing it behind the net here. Nice pad save there by Wagner. I think the casual listener or watcher or whatever, you get your reference. A little dodgeball action. You cannot get, that is about as one of the best sports movies you're going to see, if you want to even call it a sports movie.
It pretty much is a sports movie. It's one of my favorites.
ESPN 8, the Ocho. Reese just kind of turned at Brody and was like, what are you talking about? I don't know.
He does that a lot.
Both these guys up here, if you could see them, Brody wearing a Toronto Maple Leafs jersey.
My favorite team. Reese wearing
a Calgary Flames jersey. You can't get more divided fan bases, to be honest, in the NHL.
Yes, it really is.
Quickly, here comes Isaac Moberg, 1-on-3. He's still going to hustle, and I'll just dump it in the zone. That was a smart play. There's some good hustles so far here tonight by the Pointers, as that's really resulted in one of their 2 goals here tonight. The first one was just an absolute laser by Harrison Stewart, and there's really no other way to put that, as Connor Witherspoon has it. Now it's behind there. Where is it? David Hill now has it. He's going to get taken down. Nothing called, and the puck will exit the zone. Nick Hennigan going to chase after him. Man, I thought for a second, if they go quick, they have a chance here. Here comes Jake Tice, and they slow it down. And here comes Stevens Point. Connor Witherspoon has it behind the net. Open man was Jordan Fader. He's going to go down. And here's a delayed penalty coming up on Eau Claire. Big. You could see that all the way. A trip, well, you can call it whatever you want. Trip, interference, slashing, whatever you want to call it. Probably couldn't call it cross-checking since he fell down forward.
I mean, he really slashed his knees there.
Yeah, you could tell off of that one as just by the way he fell. It's the kind of motion you get when you have a stick fall in front of you. If you ever have had that happen, even if you're skiing, if you trip on one of your own ski sticks or your poles or whatever you want to call it.
Ty Redmond with the penalty there too.
Ty Redmond.
Senior Ty Redmond.
Face off one here by Stevens Point. And let's see if they can really have a gut punch here in the early stages up front. Oh, there was another chance for Stevens Point as Andrew Pulias was going to get it on the goalie screen. Here comes Fletcher Anderson. Nice stop there by the Blue Golds. Nice block there. This area where really good are the Blue Golds too in the power or the penalty kill. And hitting the deck is Chiarino. And the point, like I said, if the Pointers can make this a 3-0 game early,
that'd be huge.
That'd be massive for them. Last year in the game against the Blue Golds, the Pointers were up 1-0 before the Blue Golds put up. Oh, nice move there by Anderson. A little too fancy as the puck will now exit the zone there. No icing as the referee had to look back and realize it's a power play. Listen, Chiarino, I don't know what he was doing there. 1-on-4 in a power play. Let the offense set up there, Dawson.
Yes, sir.
That was a bad play there. Minute left here in this power play for the Pointers, the first one of the night here. As we have hit the under 5-minute mark, a handoff here to Connor Witherspoon. Nice pressure there. Oh, there was a chance of a breakaway there for the Blue Golds as sitting by himself was Jack Johnston. And now the Pointers are going to reset once again. There are 40 seconds left here on the power play as Evan Junker is going to race alongside. Behind the net comes to Bunting. And Matario up front. Oh, where's the puck? Oh, it just lands right in front of Guchar.
I don't know if Guchar even really saw
and
that.
Clears it out of the zone. Wagner comes out of the net to play it, and with 24 seconds left, Stevens Point maybe has one more rush left here in the power play. Offsides, the Stevens Point they do now get onsides. And Matario now with it. A pass up front, right in front of the net. Where's the puck? And coming out of the box there was Guchar, dangerously playing that. 6 seconds left here. Stevens Point can get one chance. Matario now has it. Gets it up top to Witherspoon. He's going to try to wrist one off. Gets it to the open man. A shot up front. Oh, that just goes wide. There was an open net there if they could convert, but Eau Claire successfully kills off their first penalty kill. It remains a 2-0 game. Gordon Randall fighting alongside the boards here as he's going to head to the bench. Nice outlet pass up to Cody Moline. He's all by himself, but nice closeout there by the Blue Golds. Moberg now has it, stuck alongside the boards. Now comes up to the top of stick. Stewart, he scored. Oh, just blows up his stick.
Got a lot of lumber on the ice here.
And quickly coming on the ice here is Sam Ide. Nice poke check up front, a chance for the Blue Golds, but a nice stone wall there by Wagner. A lot of lumber, like you said, out on the ice here for the Pointers. 3:05 to go here in this opening period between the Pointers and the Blue. Heads up. That puck almost looked like it was coming up here towards us. Here's a chance up front here for the Blue Golds. Oh, nice poke check there by Sam Ide. And a beautiful outlet pass up here to Fletcher Anderson. But they have to have it reset here as the Blue Golds fought for it alongside. Now a chance of a 3-on-3 here, and they get it across. Here's Andrew Polias. Fletcher Anderson. Oh, beautiful block there by the Blue Golds. Number 3, Tyler Love. Nice play, putting the body on. I don't know. Now he's just coming off for a line change there. That's an interesting play there. He had possession of it, and he just kind of heads off to the side to take a breather there. I don't know about that.
Not sure. Not sure about that.
Had the offense. It's like if you were playing in basketball and you had, here's a chance for 3-on-2 if they hustle. Chiarino has it, gets it to the open man, and Noah Finstrom. Noah coming back from a little bit of an injury. He's going to try to go up front. Where's the puck? And it's right in front of Guchar. And does he have it? Yes, he does. They're going to say he does have it.
Just laid on it there real quick. And yeah, very, very scary here.
That was a hectic moment up there for Guchar. Regardless, it stays a 2-0 lead here for Stevens Point. Pointers scoring their 2 goals in the first 5 minutes of this one, Brody.
Yeah, very quick scores by the Pointers.
Credit Eau Claire kind of clamping down defensively here, but the Pointers have had chances here to go up 3-0.
Yes, they have. They've got lots of chances here. Just missed shots, a broken stick by Harrison Stewart.
You're absolutely right. Harrison Stewart was the first guy to score here as a face-off one here by the Pointers, but good aggressive play here by the Blue Golds to keep it, try to get it out of the zone. Behind the net here, Gunrowski fighting for it, gets it to Fader. Fader kicks it all off the side of the boards here, and the puck exits the zone. Wave, no icing going to be called. Gunrowski is going to put the brakes on behind the net, kind of do a stutter move, and now he'll come up the ice. Nice move there. That was interesting, kind of a stutter there. A hesitation move. A pass by Finstrom. I don't know who he was passing that to. Ooh, nice check there by Finstrom. Totally legal there. Just put his shoulder into him.
Very clean.
That's a nice, clean defensive tackle in football. Ooh, that pass intercepted. Here's a chance in front. Oh, and having just to cover it up. That was a wise play there by Guchar as that puck was just fluttering right in front of him. And getting up off the ground slowly there is Aaron Swanson. Keep an eye on that. He's just going to skate to the bench there. He looks a little hobbled.
Also took a hard check.
Big hit in the corner. There. Yeah, absolutely. 1:21 to go here. Pointers are up 2-0. And this broadcast right here on SBTV. Face-off coming. Connor Witherspoon a little antsy on that one. A face-off going to be won here by the Blue Golds behind their own net. Sean Bunting. Oh, my goodness. And holding his face is Sean Bunting. Looked like maybe he took a stick up to the jaw. I don't know. But here come the Blue Golds. A chance to get on the board here. A minute remaining here in this one. And this is the 1 minute remaining point. And here comes Jake Tice. He puts the brakes on a little bit and he dumps it behind the net. David Hill going to try to play it. Gets it all the way to Connor Witherspoon. Now here come the Blue Golds. A chance for 3-on-3 opportunity. Here they come. And just dumping it back, and that's finally picked up. Sam Ide going to try to clear it out the zone, and he's got a 1-on-2 opportunity. Man, get back down there, guys. Give him some help.
Takes a shot.
Playing that off the pads there was Guchar. That's a little, I don't know if you want to do that.
Very dangerous.
One of those deep shots almost. I say deep shots, almost makes me think of the Brewers game today. That spring training game.
A lot of deep shots today.
I think they officially 6 home runs hit by the Brewers.
14-2.
Cody Moline, a chance up front. Here's another shot. Oh, it hits off a defender here. 13 seconds to go. Is that puck? Oh, heads up. Goes way out of play.
Yeah, see you later, gone.
Good get out of here. Bob Euchre gone. Another Bob Euchre, just a bit outside.
Hey, you know, the Brewers 14-2 victory over, I mean, it's spring training, a lot could happen, but it's already looking good for them this season.
4-5 in spring training, but a lot of these young pieces are looking really good.
Yes, they
Garrett
are.
Mitchell, the speedster outfielder for the Brewers, he was really coming onto his own there in the later stage. Oh, big hit. Oh, my goodness.
Chirino really laid him out.
Dawson Chirino. And there's a fight going on here alongside the boards as number 26, Ty Redmond, took exception to Dawson Chirino absolutely tattooing Jack Johnston. Holy moly.
I believe that's actually Dawson Klein.
Oh, you're right. Dawson Klein just got absolutely
laid out.
Plastered. Holy smokes. I wonder how they're going to officially score. They're definitely going to the box here is Redmond. I want to see what the play is, because that was a fight afterwards, and they're going to send Chirino to the box too.
Yikes. I mean, I might see it, but I don't know about that.
I don't know. We got 1.1 seconds left here in the first period. So it's going to be a face-off, and then
I mean, if you maybe get a shot on goal, even that, you know.
It's going to be at center ice here because of, I almost want to say offsetting penalties here, but I don't know. I guess we didn't get as clean of a look at Chirino just laying out. But they're going to say it's a 2-minute minor. But really, Redmond was just, he put his hands around Chirino's neck.
I think that was a clean hit. That was a very clean hit.
From what we saw, I think so. I don't know. A little bit of drama going on here in the later stages of this one. Of this first period, I might add. Emotions are flaring again. No love lost between these two teams. They do not like each other.
No doubt about that.
That's just a statement. It's just true. They want Schroeder is the
I was kind of surprised Schroeder was not on the ice there when he was coming out.
that's a guy who usually refs a lot of games here in KB Willett Arena. Regardless, a 4-on-4 hockey here for a minute and 59 seconds as it's going to be a face-off, and that'll be the first period. Face-off, that's the first period, and Stevens Point could not have a better start to this championship game as the Pointers get out to a 2-0 lead after the first 20. What a great first period by the Pointers, Brody.
Yeah, definitely without question. Really got out there and attacked the goalie tonight very early in the game. Not something the Pointers have done this season, but still a lot of game left between these two teams here in KB Willett Arena, and we got ourselves a game here.
You're absolutely right. Well, once we get back, it's still going to be 4-on-4 hockey here as there's both penalties on Chiarino and Ty Redmond. It was just a weird ending there. I mean, he did get hit hard, and Redmond took exception to that and retaliated. It's always that second guy that gets caught, but so did Chiarino. So that's going to do it here for this first period. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll have more Pointers hockey action here in the second period. So don't go away. We'll be back in just about 15 minutes. And a welcome back here to KB Willett Arena and Pointers hockey right here on SBTV. What a first period, Brody, for this Pointers squad. 2-0 is the score, and you couldn't have asked for a better start if you're Coach Krieger.
No doubt about it. They really came out firing in this first period. 2 goals right away for the Pointers. A minute 15 in. Harrison Stewart with a laser from deep.
That was pretty to see.
Assist by Andrew Plius on that one. And then 4:19 into the first period, I should say. Isaac Moberg on a breakaway, 3-on-1 really.
Yeah,
I mean, 3-on-0 almost.
Yeah. It was open net. It couldn't have been. You could even just like on a bad shot, it would have still gone in.
Yeah, assist by Cody Moline there. But a couple penalties towards the end of the first period. Dawson Trino really laid out, I believe it was Dawson Klein of
it was
Eau Claire.
a big hit.
A very big hit, and he's serving a penalty right away, along with Ty Redmond, who kind of came back and retaliated, which, to his credit, you're sticking up for your guy, so I could see it, but
still, I mean, from our angle, he got his arm around Chirino's neck, and I know Dawson is one of those guys that's a fire starter.
He's not afraid to lay a guy out.
He likes to get under your skin. There's no question about that. But that was an aggressive retaliation that I was a little surprised that there wasn't a little more. And other guys who we happen to associate with, Liam Stats seems to think that should have been a 5 and a gone. But regardless, the Pointers are back on the ice here, and we're 55 seconds away here from the second period. But we were looking at some scores around all of Division III hockey, and man, there were some surprising blowouts going on here.
Yes, right now the third-ranked Adrian is beating Aurora now 6-1. It was 4-1 just before, and now it's 6-1.
Put up 2 goals in like 2 minutes.
8th-ranked Aurora, mind you, so that kind of favors in the Pointers and Eau Claire too.
No, absolutely. Yeah.
Aurora might really drop and might even drop out, kind of like the Pointers did.
Yeah, that is such a bad loss. That if you remember, Stevens Point, they were 8 last year. They lost. They dropped 5 spots to be the first team out of the NCAA tournament.
Very heartbreaking.
So it was heartbreaking, and they're going to try to right the ship here. But 1 period done. 1 period.
We got some 4-on-4 hockey right now.
So far, so yeah, 4-on-4 because 158 in the 4-on-4 between the Pointers and the Blue Golds. A little still slick out there. Zamboni was just out on the ice. And the Blue Golds have it. Now Guchar has the Pointers student section behind them.
Poor guy.
I don't know. They're yelling, "We want pizza." I'm not entirely sure what that is about.
I mean, I'm sure we want tacos later.
That's what they do want. You're absolutely right. Behind the net here, a chance up front for the Blue Golds, and now they get an offensive set here. Really, best set here the Blue Golds have had so far. Nice block there by Fletcher Anderson. Again, in Eau Claire, they've definitely had quite a bit of stuff to talk about here in this intermission here. They played horrifically in transition here. There's really no way about it. The fact that Point had a 3-on-1 rush was there's no explanation for that. And I'm going to try to sugarcoat it as much as I don't want to sugarcoat it, but I want to put it how it is to you guys. And it was as bad of transition play that entire first period as you might see out of Eau Claire. Now, they had some good defensive closeouts later in it, but they were playing some pretty horrific transition offense.
Not very pretty out of them, which kind of shocking, really.
Face-off one here by the Blue Golds in their own defensive zone. Bouchard they've got the "if you breathe if you hate Eau Claire" sign behind him. So there's definitely
a lot of hate.
Behind him. Harrison Stewart has the puck. He gets it over to Brett Palmerstone. Here comes Jordan Fader on it. Tries to get it across to Witherspoon, and coming out to play it was Guchar. He slid away from the net.
Could have been very dangerous if he did not get on that.
If he missed that, he was still sliding. Oh my, there could have been a wide open net, basically an empty net. Wagner trying to
break this ice in,
break the ice in and stay warm here. Is a lot of the. We even look at this shots on goal. Surprisingly, it's just only 7-4,
which is surprising because both teams take a lot of shots during the game. It's almost over the net. Almost
over the net. That one area, the overlap between the glass and the net, and both sides have killed off. I don't want to say killed off, but it's back to 5-on-5 hockey here. Vinstrom has it. Now he'll try to dump it away, and it goes back to the stick of Stewart. Up to Sean Bunting, and a little bit of a stick slap there. And, just a nice shoulder there by there's a chance up front for the Blue Golds. If they could have converted, there was a chance to make this a one-score game here, but they can't. And Stevens Point tries to get possession behind the boards. Nice hustle there by the Blue Golds, and here comes Stevens Point. Sean Bunting with it, a 3-on-3 opportunity if they hustle. Wilson Northey gonna hit the brakes behind the net. He's control of it, now he does get it. Pointers have it up front. Sean Bunting with a shot. Nice pad save there by Guchar. Great play there by the goaltender for the Blue Golds. Quickly across the ice to Wilson Northey, and that puck just does squirt free, and Evan Junker, misplays it, and he hits the deck behind the, that was dangerous. He went head first inside into the boards. And here's a chance for Stevens Point, a 3-on-2 if they hustle, 4-on-2 if they get it right. David Hill, misplays it. Oh my goodness, and a chance of a breakaway here for the Blue Golds. Good back check there by the Pointers, and a chance up front. Nice save there by Wagner. That was dangerous, but Wagner dangerous. Played that as good as he could, and a turnover there by Junker, but nice shoulder there into the defender as the Pointers just try to clear it outside the zone. That pass gets intercepted up front. Here comes Eau Claire, and a shot. That pass goes wide. Blue Golds have it, quickly wristing one off. That one just goes wide. That puck exits the zone, and now the Blue Golds will try to dump it back in. Wagner comes outside the net to play it. Quickly outletting it up the ice, and icing is going to be called. I thought maybe there was a chance they were going to wave that off, as I thought I heard a little tap, so maybe it hit a player, but no, we're going to get a face-off here in Stevens Point's defensive zone.
Very sloppy play by the Pointers.
No, you're absolutely right. I mean, not looking as crisp as they were when they came out of the gates, for sure.
No doubt about it.
16:09 to go here in this first period. Get a break here. Now both sides come back in and get ready for the face-off. Again. Wilberg and Jacobs tie up. Stevens Point does not just now get it. Seems right now that Eau Claire has definitely been playing a little better than the Pointers have. Had the puck in the offensive zone more here. Playing a little bit more crisp offense. Oh my goodness. It hits the ceiling and just goes out of play.
Yeah, they definitely have been, and it's a little bit of aggression out of Eau Claire. Starting down 2-0. I mean, there's a lot of aggression with them, and it's kind of working in their favor right now, but still haven't put up a goal yet.
Haven't put up a goal. Wagner's played great so far, and knock on wood. But this Eau Claire team, they're resilient. They will come back. They will fight you to the end, and it's just, can Stevens Point weather that storm? And really, they can put this game away early.
Pretty much the same kind of position.
Face-off won by Stevens Point.
Obviously, you're catching a ball instead of a puck.
Heads up. That one goes out of play. That's a souvenir for somebody. They're going to hold on to it, or are they going to send it back on the ice so they'll get a new puck? So it is a souvenir. 15:28 to go here in this second period. Pointers up 2-0, but Eau Claire looking good out of the gate here, out of that first intermission. Here comes Stevens Point here, a chance to go 2-on-2. Jake Tice now has it. He's going to send it across to, Connor Witherspoon, who was open. Just couldn't get a crisp enough pass on it. Nice spin move there by Witherspoon to get free. Now goes behind the net, trying to do a wraparound there was Jordan Fader. 3-on-3 here. Chance up front, nice pass, and a score! And the Blue Golds get on the board here. A much-needed score, and Eau Claire makes this a 2-1 game.
He just got it past Wagner, and he just got a stick on that, really. I mean, it just floated through, and that's a tough goal to make.
Big time play there by the Blue Golds to get back in it. Yeah, this has been their period so far. They came out and they've looked. Stevens Point has to recapture it here. We talked about the transition in that first period was horrific. That was as good as it gets there, transition-wise, for the Blue Golds. Big hit alongside the boards there as the puck now exits the zone and goes behind the net. Playing it alongside the boards there. Fletcher Anderson trying to get it out there. Here comes Andrew Polias on the hustle. Here comes Stevens Point. Chance up front. Chirino puts on the brakes, tries to get it to the open man. Dawson surveying. Gets it up front. Slows it down now. Has the puck. Get rid of it, Dawson, and it goes off his stick into center ice. Too much. Trying to do too much with that did Chirino. And that puck's going to exit the zone. And no icing. Nope, it will be called icing. So it's a 2-1 game here. Pointers on top of the Blue Golds, but Eau Claire has the momentum here. A great start to the second period for them.
Definitely looking a lot better for them.
They have come out and they've looked good here in the second period. There's no question about that.
Yes, they have been. They've been getting down the ice quick, winning faceoffs, being aggressive, and I mean, obviously getting a shot right there on goal and getting it past Wagner.
Face-off coming here for Stevens Point. Usually they have been able to respond after they have given up goals here, but this is championship time and different whole level here between these two teams. Chance up front here. Now they get it to the open man and Hennigan up top. He's going to wrist one off. That one goes up front. Oh, trying for a rebound, and Guchar finally gets a hand on it.
He kind of just laid off for that, and luckily he caught that. That was pretty much going right over him.
Fluttered off the stick. If they could have got a clean shot on it, this one's a 3-1 game here, guys. Oh, boy.
Yeah, that's a tough save to make for Guchar there.
Absolutely. Isaac Moberg going to try to do the face-off duties against Tetral. Face-off one here by the Blue Golds, and they're going to try to get it outside the zone, and just keeping it in. Nice play there was Mick Hennigan. Warner's got to get some pressure here on Guchar. So far, the Blue Golds have had all of the offensive threats here. They do just keep it in the zone here, does Stevens Point. Wrap up front. Oh, where's the puck? Did it go into the net?
I think it just got under his pad there, and very, very close.
I thought Guchar almost had that slip between his legs. Holy moly.
That was very, very close. I mean, I'm surprised I didn't go under. I mean, it just caught his pad and it just stuck there.
Man, credit Guchar being cool, calm, and collected. I thought for sure that was going to squirt through.
Yes. And
have a 3-1 game here. But Eau Claire keeps it to 2-1, and now they have a chance here. A nice transition, but they lay off. I don't get that. Wagner comes out, plays that dangerously, and now here comes Stevens Point. Nice hit alongside the boards there. Finstrom tied up, and now the puck goes back to the defensive zone. 13:26 to go here. Pointers and Eau Claire in a tight one. Oh, nice poke check there by Noah Finstrom. Getting it quickly across to Wilson Northey, racing up the ice. Getting tied up alongside the boards. Now Wilson puts it up front. Where's the puck? Oh, just off the side. And now a nice hit alongside the boards there. And another chance for the Blue Golds as they poke it free. Here comes Eau Claire, but good defensive closeout up front. Oh my goodness, what a pass there to even get it. There's no angle to that. Just still keeping it. What a great pass. Man, what a play.
Wow, that almost, I mean, if it just went off a skate, that might have been in.
That could have, absolutely. This was almost a 2-2 game here, ladies and gentlemen. Getting it back in the zone here offensively. Stevens Point has not had an offensive threat this entire second period so far. Here's a chance up front. Nice poke there by Wagner. Trying to get it outside the zone. Eau Claire and Stevens Point fighting for it. Connor Witherspoon now has it. He outgets it up here to Jake Tice. 2-on-4. So they'll just jump it into the zone and try to set up the offense here. Eau Claire
gotta try to get something set up here.
Stevens Point needs to have something right now. Their offense has been abysmal here in this second period. Sam Ide with it now puts on the brakes, and he'll get it over to Mick Hennigan. Mick going to survey it and try to get it back on his stick here, and Sam Ide offsides. He touches it. Man, that is a mistake there.
Yeah,
holy moly,
nothing getting set up for the Pointers.
This has been a complete reversal here of the first period. Stevens Point could not have started better. And Eau Claire, they're playing really well here in this second period.
Yes, they are.
Face-off one here by the Blue Golds, and they're going to have control of it in their own defensive zone. Strobar with it. He's going to race across the ice. Stevens Point now has it, and they're going to try to get it up the ice. There's an open man, and Fletcher Anderson streaking by himself, and now just to get it. 2-on-1 opportunity. Pass in front, and a shot, and a score! Oh, my goodness! What a play!
Dawson, Chiarino with the very good goal there. Way to get up the ice there. Fletcher Anderson and Schur.
Just when you need it, this team has been able to respond, and the Pointers score and make this a 3-1 game.
That's a great goal out of them. That was well needed for them.
Pointers had no offensive threat. Streaking up the ice was Chiarino.
That's a
huge play for Stevens Point.
And really a good setup by the Pointers there too.
No, absolutely. And the passing here tonight on the scoring for Stevens Point, that's been the key. The assists set up your teammate. Now here comes Eau Claire, but a nice poke check there by Hummerston. But absolutely, you're right, Brody. What a good pass. Here's a chance for Eau Claire. They just brought it to a one-score game. They're back in. By no means are they out of it here. It's
no,
just a two-score game here
left.
with a period and a half left here, but that was a huge, huge score there for Stevens Point after all the momentum. Beautiful pad save there by Wagner. Takedown there as Moline hits the deck, and the puck just flies up and hits it right above us, guys.
They're very close.
Heads up. Watch out, Reese. We don't have you. Don't sacrifice yourself.
I want you to live.
Yeah, that's right.
I need you to live. I need to bring a glove sometimes down here. I got to be
I know
ready.
we should have bring the baseball mitt up here. We'll just play it, reach in there.
Yeah, just real quick grab
a foul ball. Face off one here by the Blue Golds as they'll get it here at center ice. That puck goes off the stick, I think, of a Pointer behind the net. You're trying to do a wraparound, a chance up front here by the Blue Golds. Oh, nice
dangerous
anticipation there by Finstrom. And a tie-up. Oh, my goodness. How is there no call? Noah Finstrom now has it. He's going to laser one. That one goes off of a defender. Man, I cannot believe no call on there. There's another shot and a nice save there by Guchar.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that. I mean, he got tackled, thrown to the ground.
This is an aggressive play. There's no question about that. Maybe see there's going to be a makeup call coming soon. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if I would have done that, Wagner.
Very dangerous.
Made that save a lot harder than it had to be, I want to say. Here's a chance. Jordan Fader now quickly going up the ice. He tries to pass it to himself, goes alongside the boards here. Stillbar now fighting for it. Green in there, too. Pointers come away with it. Tetral behind the net. Stillbar going to try to get outside the zone. Hennigan has it. Now the Pointers reset here at center ice. Witherspoon tied up. Now it gets over to Fader. Here's another chance up front for Stevens Point. A shot, and that one goes wide. Oh, man. This has been beautiful interception there by the Blue Golds. Number 13, that is Cade Lemmer. Nice play there. There's a chance for another offensive threat there by the Pointers. Nice outlet pass here, but Jake Tice has got no numbers, and he just dumps it in the zone for a line change. Smart play there. Fresh legs come on the ice there for Stevens Point. Man, that was dangerous. If there was a player in the zone, Stevens Point maybe had a chance there. Stewart now has it for the Pointers. 3 different players, I think, have scored.
Oh, boy.
There's a chance, another chance here for Andrew Polias. He gets it to the open man and Hummerstone up top. Brett's going to laser one. That one goes up front. It gets hit off of, I think, one of his teammates, and Brett's going to get tied up and dumping it back out to center ice, and Stewart has it once again. He banks it up to his teammate in Chiarino, and Dawson's going to put on the break. Oh, collision there at center ice. Looks like Anderson and Stewart hit one another. Polias trying to find the open man. He gets it up top to Stewart. He lasered one up here earlier. Can he do it again? And that shot goes up front and dive. Where is it? Everybody's on the deck.
Nobody knows where it is.
And a stoppage in play, and I think a penalty coming on the Blue Golds. No change, they're going to say. Yank him back out on the ice. What are they going to say, offside? I don't know what the stoppage is.
Not sure what that was, but, I mean, a lot of guys went down.
And say Guchar made a save? I had no idea where the puck even was, to be honest.
He kind of knocked it out.
Bodies all over the floor. I think is this a media timeout? No, they're saying.
I mean, I'm a little confused too. I mean, it's.
I thought they were saying I think there is a penalty.
Looks like on number...
Yeah, number 9. That's...
Actually, no, it looks like he's going to his
Quinn
bench.
Green.
So.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, he wasn't on the ice. I thought for a second there was a penalty because of stoppage and play, but no.
I didn't see a hand go up either, so I'm not sure.
Well, play resumes here, regardless, as Junker gets it over to Armatario. Plays it alongside the boards, and quickly sending it down is Stevens Point. David Hill going to lose it, and hustling quickly down the ice there. Oh, my goodness.
Ice is slippery.
Jordan Randall hit the deck, and David Hill now has it. Here comes Stevens Point, a chance to go 3-on-2. And David Hill up front, he's going to take a shot. That was not a good idea there. He could have had an open teammate there. And these are the stages where, Brody, you want to put this one away. Give yourself a 4-1 cushion here.
Oh, no doubt about it. You really want to get ahead of these guys because they can get their momentum back and make it a close game.
Nice outlet pass up the ice there by the goaltender. But instead, it's going to go back into the offensive zone here. So we were talking about it. Couldn't have been a better start there for Eau Claire. They were clearly the aggressor. And Uncle Mo is a interesting creature. And once you've got that momentum, you notice the difference here. As that puck goes out of play. I think it got stuck up in the rafters.
Kind of lost where it was. Looks like immediate timeout right now.
Now it's 7:11 to go here. And it looks like the student section is starting to get to Guchar a little bit.
Yeah, they definitely, I mean, they get to anybody and everybody. I mean, look at last week with Masternak. I mean, he didn't have a great game the second game. First game, he definitely looked really good.
No, Masternak played, and even to his credit, he played a really good first period. But in that first game, he played outstanding. It was just the defensive stout just couldn't help him out. I mean, he played so well. And at that point, when you play against a team in point here in KB Willett Arena, you need to get some assistance, but you're not getting anything at this point.
No, he's really not. And speaking of other scores around kind of the United States here, Adrian up 7-1 at the end of the second period. Hobart, number 2 Hobart versus 13 Babson, which that could help Eau Claire in this. 5-1 at the end of the game.
No, wow, yeah, it's just, regardless, 13 is going to drop because of a loss like that. You have a hard time thinking. That's Plymouth State, I think they win that one. They're up there, number 10.
Number 10,
5-2. Yeah,
5-2 win.
That should be a pretty safe bet that Plymouth State is probably in with a 10th ranked team in the country winning by 3 goals. I think that's pretty safe, but we'll see. A lot of stuff left to play out here. WIAC has not been claimed yet. Face-off one here. A shot. Oh, just goes wide. Quick wrister behind the net. That was a quick shot there. I think it was by Hennigan. But Stevens Point wants to put this one away. I mean, there's still a period left to play here.
Well, you may as well put it away now and, I mean, kind of.
You don't want to coast into the win, but also. Oh, big hit alongside the board. Oh, my goodness. Are we going to
get a call here? I'm not sure.
Strobar hits the deck. Another nice poke check there by Stevens Point. And the puck now just does come free and dumping it outside the zone. And Strobar gets it back. Man, he got laid out. Nice outlet pass up the ice. Beautiful play there. They're playing much better transition play in this period.
Yes,
by
they
far
are.
Is Eau Claire.
They definitely have been looking a lot better, getting better passes up the ice.
Here they come again here trying to get attack. That was just kind of a lazy shot there, and now Stevens Point has it, and they're going to try to get outside the zone, and it does enter the offensive zone here for Stevens Point, but they do not have possession, and Eau Claire will exit it outside the zone, but quickly tapped right back in by Connor Witherspoon. Behind the net, and the puck squirts free up front. There's a chance. Oh, and falling down was Jordan Fader. And a nice poke check again by Stevens Point. They are just playing, they're just being incredible with their sticks today. Here's a chance up front, no angle. Here's another shot, trying to get a rebound. Open man is Fletcher Anderson. He puts on, oh, what a move as he gets it over. Here's a chance for Armatario, and a rebound was there. They couldn't get it. Stevens Point starting to flex their muscles a little bit here. Here's another shot up front. Where is it? It dies. It hits Fletcher Anderson. He puts on another interesting move. Now he has it again. Get it to the open man. He does. Gets it to Dawson Chirino. He banks it alongside the boards there for Pulias. Trying to get it back to his teammates is Dawson. 5 minutes to go here. Put on the brakes. Fletcher Anderson's going to shoot up front. Where is it? And it goes off the pads of Guchar. Quickly getting it over to Armatario. Back to Moline. Moline's going to take a shot. Oh, up front, right in front of Guchar, and having to reset. And high sticking is going to be the call here. Ooh.
He tried to put, I believe Gonrowski, he tried to just catch that in the air with his stick and then just a bit too high.
Kind of a smug look there by the official with the puck.
I mean, he's kind of all by himself. I don't, it's not like he's kind of getting in the way of anything. But
yeah, I don't know about that. It didn't look like high sticking to me, but face off going to be won here by Stevens Point. Sam Ide now has it for the Pointers, and they're going to try to get it back in the offensive zone. They do, but they can't keep control of it as a collision. And here comes Eau Claire speeding up the ice here, putting on the brakes. Blue Goals trying to make this a one-score game again. Dumping it behind the net here. Wagner at attention here alongside the boards. Moberg going to clear it outside the zone. The Blue Goals will have to reset. Stevens Point playing aggressive here. Interception here by Mick Hennigan. He'll dump it down behind the net. Quickly outletting it up the ice. Ooh, man, dangerous line change there. They had a 2-on-none, but a nice closeout and banking it alongside the boards, but the Blue Goals keep it in the zone. Can they score? A pass up front goes nowhere, just wide. Blowing a tire there, looked like, and that stick goes, or that shot goes wide. Behind the net, here comes Hummerstone. He dumps it out, and icing waved off. Player close to it. Looks like Peter Jacobs was questioning why in the world was that blown red. 3:35 to go here in this second period. The Pointers are on top 3-1. A lot of congestion up front here for the Blue Golds. And, a nice between the legs pass there, but nobody home. That would have been a really good goal. Here's a chance up front and a nice block there and a cover up by Wagner.
Looks like,
little extracurricular stuff going on. Hummerstone getting tied up there with Jacobs.
Harrison Stewart kind of got shoved over on Wagner too.
I thought Harrison was rolling around Agnew, just doing a little extra rolling action going on.
Nothing wrong with that. He's standing his ground and nothing being called here. So
nice save there by Ryan.
Hey, way to get on that. Dove right on that.
Absolutely, and you gotta at that point.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the danger out of it and just cover that thing up. Face-off coming here in the defensive zone here for Stevens Point. 3:17 to go. Getting a little antsy here at the face-off. Each of these face-offs are becoming more and more important.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because obviously it could result in a score here, and especially when you're in the defensive zone. Big hit as Strobar tried to lay out Tice, but
Tice just kind of took it.
He absorbed that, if you will. Dumping it quickly into the zone. Guchar coming out of the net to play that a little dangerously.
Yeah, very.
And Stevens Point grabs control of it. Here's a chance up front. Where was it?
Just a little wide, kind of off the...
Player without a stick. Junker trying to get it up top. A delayed penalty coming here, I think, on Eau Claire. And where is it? No, it's on Stevens Point.
Not sure. I didn't see anything there unless he... I'll cross-check him.
14. So it's going to be Jake Tice, going to be the guilty party for Stevens Point.
Not ideal. It's pretty much
2
going to take him
minutes,
to the end.
2:41. That is going to take it almost to the end of this period. So this is a big penalty kill here for the Pointers, as Eau Claire has a chance to get right back in this one.
They've lived up to the expectation of this penalty kill. I mean, they've been really good this season on it, but a lot of momentum in Eau Claire's favor right here.
Absolutely. Blue Golds now with a chance to strike. Noah Finstrom, Jake Tice, the guilty party. Cross-checking is the official call here. Eau Claire setting the offense up. There's a quick wrister. That one gets blocked by a Pointer in the lane. Andrew Polias going to try to dump it outside the zone. Nice grab there. Using the mitt to the best extent. There's two guys open here, so dangerous out of position here for Stevens Point. Here's a quick shot. That one just kind of fluttered off the stick there. Didn't look like a clean shot there.
It did not.
That was number 9, Queen Green. Green has it. Now he gets it up top to Klein. Surveying here was Sammy Martell. Here's a shot by Green. Nice poke there by Harrison Stewart. Stevens Point fans, we can hear they're letting Eau Claire know the ineffectiveness of the power play up to this point. Green, back to Martell. Up top to Klein, over to Green, plays it off his skate. Over to Martell, up top, back to Klein. Nice poke there
can't get anything
by
going.
Polias. No, nothing. There's just a lot of passing. And they do have open guys. They're just not taking shots. Now Green has it, gets it back to Klein up top. There isn't a goalie screen down low. Here's a shot. Oh, way high. And Ryan Wagner had even ducked. I don't know what in the world he was ducking for. Puck now gets outside the zone, and David Hill is just going to send it down, and it's going to be glove saved there. And Stevens Point will not be able to get, oh no, interception here by Andrew Polias, and he's going to, oh my goodness, just a bit outside on that one as that one goes right up and into the net. 18 seconds left on the power play. We are under a minute here, 59.3 seconds.
Like we're talking about, the Pointers penalty kill is really good this season, and it's showing right now.
Absolutely.
It's
I mean,
very
the fact they
much
have a face-off in the offensive zone right now is pretty impressive here.
Very huge.
They could get a shorthanded goal right now. That would be as good as it gets. Face-off one here by the Blue Golds, and now 15 seconds left on the power play. They really have one rush left. Quick pass alongside. Here comes, oh, they cannot handle that. And Stevens Point clears it. That should do it here as Guchar comes out of the net to play it. 1 second left, and the penalty is over, and we are back at full strength. 36 seconds left here, and Stevens Point has control of it. If they hustle, they're going to have a man advantage because of a late back check. Here comes Stevens Point. Jordan Fader going to load one up and go way out. Just airmailed it.
See you later, gone.
27.2 seconds left. Line change for both sides coming on. 3-1 is the score. Eau Claire came out, set the tone early. They scored, made it a 2-1 game, but a nice response by Stevens Point to make it 3-1. That is how we got to where we are. Face-off coming here. Isaac Moberg wins it. Chance up front, nothing doing. Stick in the lane ends the Pointers' threat, and Eau Claire is going to try to clear it outside the zone. Playing with the stick, man, I'm surprised that wasn't a high sticking call with the way that things have been called here tonight. Puck now goes back out to center ice. And no icing, well, obviously no icing because he didn't get back to the red line here. 4 seconds left here in this second period. Sam Ide going to play it alongside the boards, and that will do it for the second period. The Pointers find themselves up two scores. Yes. It is 3-1 here after 40 minutes, and the Pointers are now 20 minutes away from a berth to the NCAA tournament.
Yes, they are, and hopefully they can continue this success towards the end of this second period into a NCAA berth.
Pointers aiming for revenge against the Blue Golds last year when they came in here to KB Willett Arena and took the championship game here. They have themselves a 3-1 lead. That's going to do it here for this second period. We're going to take a quick break and come back with the third and final period of regulation. You're watching Pointers hockey right here on SPTV. And a welcome back here to KB Willett Arena. And you are watching Pointers hockey right here on SPTV. 3-1 is the score. The Pointers on top of the Blue Golds. It was a entertaining second period, to say the least, Brody, and it has been a back and forth affair. But it really feels like Stevens Point has played some of their best hockey here today.
Yes, they have. They've been playing a lot better tonight. I mean, they always play good every night, but it just seems a lot better tonight because they're getting up the ice quick enough and getting a lot of good passes. Looking at some stats here from the second period, a couple goals scored by both teams. Actually, one score by both teams. Quinn Green of Eau Claire scores in 5 minutes into the second period to put them down by 1 at the point. And then Pointers roar back with the Dawson Chirino goal with Fletcher Anderson and Nick Hennigan on the assist with 8:29 into the second period. Shots on goal, 17-10, a lot more shots this period compared to the first period. But it's really looking in the Pointers' favor. They got a lot of good offensive possessions, and it's Eau Claire's just kind of down in their luck right now.
Pointers put up 10 shots in that second period. Eau Claire just 6 after they had scored 4. But really, it was each goal that Stevens Point had scored tonight, of the 3, there's 2 of them. Of the 3, 2 of those just outstanding assists on that one. The first goal was just a ridiculous laser shot by Harrison Stewart. Other ones have just been beautiful assists, just absolutely tremendous play, passing the puck here tonight, and really that's been the key to Stevens Point's success right now. They have been able to execute on these transition moments, and that is what's got them where they are.
Yes, it has, and it's good to see that if they're going to want to go to this NCAA tournament. Obviously, a lot can happen between now and the end of the game, but looking into it, they're looking good going into this tournament if they make it in.
They're looking good going into this third period,
yes.
That's for sure. The ice is still a little slick out, as the refs kind of see that, and they're skating a little slower here. They don't want to embarrass themselves going down.
I don't blame them.
Oh, no, I don't either.
I would do the same.
That is something to keep an eye out, though, for the condition here, as how slick it is in the early stages here. But, man, looking at some scores around the country, Adrian is really taking it to Aurora.
Adrian, the third-ranked Adrian in the nation, 8-1 over 8th-ranked Aurora, which could honestly help. Well, it definitely helps both sides here tonight with the Pointers being at 7. It kind of secures them that 7th spot.
Yeah.
Eau Claire, being this close of a game still, it could really help them in their favor if they just keep this thing close.
If Eau Claire can keep it close and maybe win the game, that can allow them to jump up quite a few spots. Back on the ice come the Pointers and the Blue Golds, and both sides looking for really 20 good minutes here of hockey to try to bring a championship back to this school. If Eau Claire wants to go back-to-back, they have quite a bit of work to do here.
Yes, they do.
Stevens Point, really, they don't want to take the pedal off of they take their foot off the pedal here, because yeah, you're 20 minutes away from a regular season and postseason championship, but you don't want to look too far ahead, because if you do that, then all of a sudden you may get caught looking
foolish, really.
Pants down.
Yeah, definitely. You don't want to let go here. There's still a ton of game left, and just put yourselves up in a good spot and get some goals here.
Absolutely. This first 5-10 minutes is really going to be a trendsetter. If Eau Claire can make this a one-score game again, we have a whole different ball game, more or less. But if Pointers can score, give themselves a 4-1 lead here in the stages, that'll like their chances to pull this one out. But the Blue Golds looking to try to bring this one back, and a nice quick shot there. 10 seconds into this period, and Wagner makes the stop. So again, Eau Claire comes out right out the gate aggressive, firing,
coming out of the
absolutely.
gate, firing here, and that kind of helped them in early in the second period. But let's see what the Pointers can do about that.
Face-off coming here, won by the Blue Golds. Now they have it in their offensive zone. Eau Claire going to wrist one up front. That one goes behind the net. Another response there. Nice block there. I think that was Hennigan over there. Now the puck enters the center ice. There again, we were talking about how slick it is, Brody. Got Hennigan slipping.
Looks like that was actually Jordan Fader that slipped down, trying to bring it up the ice.
Even still, I mean, you can still see kind of areas where the water is pooled a bit on the ice. Another quick shot. That one goes wide. Wagner was there, able to make the save. Behind the net is Stewart, and he hits it out of play. 19:18 to go here in this third period. Things getting
very heated.
A little heated here. Early words exchanged by both sides. Again, neither of these sides like each other.
No, definitely
especially
not.
From what happened last year in KB and what Point did this year in KB to this Blue Gold team. There is no love lost between either side. And Eau Claire would, obviously they'd like to make the tournament, but they'd also love to see Point not make it. Chiarino gets it over to Pulias. Nothing doing, but the puck stays in the offensive zone. Hummerstone's going to wrist one off and score! What a play by Brett Hummerstone as he beats Guchar.
Guchar did not see that. I don't even know if he saw that puck. It just went right by him, and that's a great goal by Hummerstone to get this point right at the 19-minute mark. I mean, we're only a minute in, folks, and it's 4-1.
What a score, just like what Harrison Stewart did to lead off the game. Just sneaks one right past the armpit of Max Guchar, and we have ourselves a 4-1 hockey game. Again, I said it, I don't want to call myself a prophet, but I said the first 5-10 minutes are going to be the trendsetter. Stevens Point came out firing. They got themselves a 3-score lead, but Brody, they don't want to take their foot off the gas pedal.
No,
right
you
now.
want to kind of keep this going, but don't play it too aggressive, but don't play it too safe.
Quickly up the ice, go to Blue Golds, nothing doing, icing waved off. Behind the net. This is an important area right here for Eau Claire because you want to make this a 2-score game here. Now a chance here for Stevens Point. Cody Moline sends one up, hits another stick and goes out of play. 18:26 to go in this one. 4-1 is the game, and these students are going to be extra excited if another one goes in the net because we all know what that means.
Oh, yes.
That means Taco Bell.
We would
Free
all
tacos.
love free tacos here.
Oh, absolutely. Face-off, not even done yet. Face-off, tie-up, corralled by the Blue Golds. They'll go retreat behind it. Oh, beautiful move there. Oh, my goodness, by Colin Stein. Max Guchar is hearing it from this Pointer student section. And you couldn't ask for a better showing here tonight by all these fans. There is not a seat empty.
It was actually sold out right before the game.
Standing room only. Wilson Northey going to take a shot. That one gets blocked in the lane. Oh, my goodness.
Looks like a player
Big
down.
hit. And there's going to be, I think, is there going to be a penalty on number 2? Colin Stein is hitting the deck and down on the ice still, holding his
Looks
head.
like
Number 18, Jordan Randall. And he's still down on the ice as
Hopefully
the
he's
athletic
safe.
trainer here for the Blue Golds is over. There was a bit of a collision there, but it really didn't even look like anything that violent. It didn't look like anything that aggressive. It just looked like,
compared to earlier when Dawson Trino laid flying out.
yeah,
that
there was
very
definitely more
aggressive.
and more there to that than this, but you can only hope that he's going to be okay. And he really just went down like in a pile. He just instantly went down and never got up. We'll keep an eye as he's able to get to his feet. And hopefully
he's
the
safe.
bench. Jordan Randall will be taking it. Checked out there by the Eau Claire athletic training staff on the sideline.
Hopefully he's safe.
So not only does Point score in the first minute, but Eau Claire is now losing a guy. So things are not going in the favor of the Blue Golds right now, and they need to come up with something here to really fight back in this one. With 17:56 to go here, a face-off won by Stevens Point. Jake Tice going to scoop it back into the zone and behind the net. Tyler Love played it. Blue Golds trying to clear it outside the zone. They can't quite now get it. Now Love has it again, and the Blue Golds do. They do not, man, they can't connect on these passes here today. I mean, I was talking about the effectiveness of Stevens Point's assist game. Eau Claire's has not been great.
Yeah, a lot of lazy passes by them this period especially.
Chance here for Hummerstone, just offsides. Yeah, I think there was a good 2 steps there that Chiarino was a little too antsy on that one. He gets caught offsides.
Yeah, a lot of sloppy passes by Eau Claire. And when they had the power play last period, they were doing a lot of passing and just not getting anything set up. And
Score.
it's kind of showing right here.
17:22 to go here in this third and final period of regulation. The Pointers are up 4-1 here in this WIAC tournament championship game as the puck squirts free back to the Pointers' defensive zone. And now Anderson plays it alongside the boards. Blue Gold's now trying to get a free chance to score. Sorry about the technical difficulties we had there. Mics were slowing down. But yeah, you're right. Eau Claire, they need scores and they need it in a hurry. And it's something that this point team has usually done a good job at not allowing, is that pass to the slot goes nowhere. And there's a chance here if the Pointers hustle. Andrew Pulia is going to lay one up front. Oh, nothing doing. Ooh, there was a chance.
That's right there.
There was certainly a chance. He's Wagner tried to poke it away. We approach the midway point here in this third and final period. The Pointers find themselves up by 3. 4-1 is the score here. At the 10-minute mark, Chiarino takes a little exception there to a hit by Colin Stein. Delayed penalty is coming against Stein, I believe. Interfere. Oh,
wow.
See ya.
Wow. That's something
Wow. Oh my goodness. I don't know what was said skating to the penalty box, but some words were exchanged, and I think that may have been an ejection.
I possibly, and looks like I'm getting a media timeout here.
Yeah,
but,
they're opening the box again. I think it was an ejection.
Not sure what's going on, but scores around the nation. Adrian beats Aurora 8-1. It's a huge.
So Adrian punches their ticket, and they're going to have a legit case to potentially be the #1 overall team in the country after you blow out the 8th ranked. And Aurora isn't a bad team at all. They're the 8th ranked team in the country for a reason, and they lost by 7 goals. So Aurora's going to have a hard time staying in the rankings for the NCAA tournament.
It's almost like the Pointers last year, being ranked so high, and then all of a sudden after a 6-2 loss here, they're going to really drop here.
Conversations still being held by the officials here in our game. Looks like 2 guys are going into the box. I do think a player. I thought for sure a player was ejected.
I'm not sure.
There's 4 guys out on the ice and 2 players in the box. So it'll be interesting to see what the official explanation is by the public address announcer here. Got a face-off one here by the Blue Golds, but Stevens Point here, a chance to really put this one away here.
Especially on a power play right here.
They can score on a power play, you're absolutely right. And the Blue Golds, good poke there, poke check to get it outside the zone.
Oh boy.
That puck turnover, a chance up front, and oh, what a save there by Wagner. Redirect, where's the puck? It floats up in the air, and oh my goodness, Eau Claire with a perfect chance to get a shorthanded goal, but they can't convert. Oh my goodness. Omachario gets it to Bunting, and Bunting tried to pass it back to himself, and the puck just goes. Ooh, there's an outlet right up the ice if they can hustle. Now they just get back. Stevens Point has it. Witherspoon tries to get it back to his teammate. He can't get it out cleanly. And Connor going to bank pass it down low to Bunting. And the Pointers are finally going to get the offense set up here on the power play. Witherspoon over to Hennigan. Over to Finstrom. Oh, back to Omachario. Nice use of the skate there by Nick. Back to Finstrom. Open man is Hennigan. He'll take one. That's blocked there in the lane. And the puck gets exited out. 40 seconds left on the power play here. 8:34 to go. Ooh, as Wagner really lazily played that one. One final rush here for the Pointers. Chance to try to get that 5th goal, and offsides is the call.
Still 26 seconds left in this power play, but Pointers here really got to get something going here if they really want to put this game away.
More importantly, they want tacos, is what these students in particular.
No doubt about it. We all want tacos.
No, absolutely. I'm not one to turn down a good old taco.
I'm not opposed to a taco.
Face-off coming here, and it is a tie-up, and it finally does come free here to the Pointers. 20 seconds left here on the power play. Realistically, yeah, just one kind of final shot here. Pass over here to Fader. Tries to get it up front to Anderson. Going to try to do a wraparound, loses control of it. Gets it up top to Hennigan. Nick, we get over to Pulias. Back to Hennigan. He's going to take one. Ooh. Oh, just goes wide. And keeping it in the zone. Nope, losing control of it. Now here come the Blue Golds at full strength here. Big opportunity for Eau Claire, and they airmail it.
I believe Harrison Stewart kind of laid out for that one and maybe tipped that, but very airmail.
Way out. 7:52 to go in this championship game here in KB Willett Arena. And there's still 7:52, but the way that this game has played has been an absolute role reversal of last year's championship game, where Stevens Point saw Eau Claire just manhandle them. To this point, the Pointers have been the aggressors and have by far outplayed Eau Claire.
Definitely. This is looking really good for the Pointers today.
Still 7 minutes left, and crazy things have happened. David Hill going to rest one. Oh, nice glove save there by Buchar.
Buchar looked like that was just nothing to him, but I mean, he kind of just played that kind of lazily, thinking he's, you know, that could have been a lot worse if he didn't catch that.
No, yeah, that would have been very bad for him morale-wise, and you know, student section would definitely let him hear it.
Definitely.
Face-off, tie-up, and overplaying that was David Hill. Isaac Moberg now has it. He's going to try to wrap it around, get it to the open man up top. That's Harrison Stewart. Tried to get it back to Isaac Moberg. Cody Moline now going to send it behind the net. Klein fighting for it with Hill. Klein puts on the brakes, goes behind the back, now gets it over to his teammate. That is Tyler Love. Quickly up the ice, outwitting it, and Brett Hummerstone fighting for it alongside it behind the net. Fighting for it was Jack Johnston, and a stoppage in play, and I believe there's going to be a penalty upcoming here on Stevens Point.
We could just kind of shove Johnson in the net there and kind of.
So Isaac Moberg, the guilty party.
Not ideal for the Pointers here, but still with their penalty kill this season.
Nobody win the box.
Looks like
nobody's in the box. I don't.
Maybe there was no penalty. I'm not sure.
No, there is no penalty. Yeah, I thought for sure there was. Stoppage in play. Interesting, weird stoppage in play. I'm not entirely sure what happened.
The net kind of came loose there, but kind of settled back down.
No, absolutely. Now Eau Claire, they need scores and defensive stops here, and they really can't afford Point to chew up much of this clock here, as Sean Bunting trying to get it out. Wilson Norby trying to play it with his skates. Not entirely sure why he did that. Here's a chance for the Blue Golds, and a quick shot. Oh my goodness, dangerously. I thought Wagner maybe he had it in his glove. It's another chance up front, and that pass is intercepted, and a man advantage, but the Pointers slow it down, and they realize, like, right now, they have a 3-score lead. They're going to be content with letting this clock just tick, tick, tick away.
I don't blame them. And honestly, you don't want to get too complacent now and let up a few goals here. But obviously, you kind of want to, keep this lead and don't hurt yourselves while you have this lead.
You're absolutely right. Nick Hennigan now with it for Stevens Point. He's going to bank it up here to Jake Tice. Jake going to send it over to Jordan Fader. Fader going to dump it up to Witherspoon, and that shot goes out of play. 5:47 to go here in regulation. You got to think, man, Eau Claire's got to score at least once before the 3-minute mark if they want to have any realistic chance.
Really, they got to find anything to help them.
I don't know. When do you pull your goaltender? Maybe give yourself the man advantage for a while.
Well, it's like when Stout last Saturday, they pulled the goalie with like 4 minutes left, I believe.
Bouchard almost looks ready to leave. There's 5.5 to go here. I'd be surprised if they pulled him with 5 to go, but you're right. Eau Claire did, Stout. I'm just going all around the WIAC. Stout pulled their goaltender with 4 minutes, and then 19 seconds after that, Point scored an empty netter.
The students weren't even done cheering before they even
absolutely
scored.
Absolutely right. So we're just about to the 5-minute mark here, and Guchar has no indication like he's getting out of the net anytime soon. And right now, this is as the best case scenario for the Pointers if they can keep it in the offensive zone. Now quickly hustling up the ice come the Blue Golds. They're going to try to do something. Oh, beautiful save there by Wagner. Chance up front, almost an own goal, and again a save by Wagner.
Wow, that's beautiful.
What a great sequence there by Ryan Wagner. Student section bowing to Ryan as he is showing this championship style. As there's a fight going on alongside the boards. A penalty was called, but there's a fight going on, and it was a penalty on Stevens Point.
I'm not sure if they just got tangled up down there and it just tempers are flaring here, definitely in KB Willett Arena.
Guchar came out of the net as if there was a man advantage, but looks like it's going to be 2 penalties by Poulias. And catch the number. I thought it was number 2, Stein, for the Blue Golds.
Stein's been very feisty tonight in this third period too.
And well, it's been like we said many times in this broadcast, no love has been lost between either of these teams. Number 17, Connor Schmoll, excuse me. There has been a lot of emotion shown. Neither of these sides like each other at all. And
you'll have that with these
absolutely.
teams.
With these rivalry. This has been a rivalry the past. Obviously, a lot of these WIAC teams have rivalries, but Eau Claire Stevens Point has been probably the kind of main event rivalry in this entire conference.
Especially this year with Eau Claire kind of being the WIAC tournament champions last season and coming into this.
And really, Eau Claire, that win when Stevens Point was 14 and Eau Claire was 13, that was really when Stevens Point turned their season around early in this one, because a lot of us, including myself, were not sure how good this Point team was.
Early
in the
season.
They just absolutely dominated Eau Claire 6-2 in one early game, and they're going to pull Guchar with 4:20 to go, and they're going to give themselves a man advantage here, and the Pointers are going to try to look to get an empty net goal here as Nick Gonrowski is going to try to send it down.
Just got to find somebody down here.
Ryan Wagner comes out to play it dangerously. He can't even get a handle on it. Nice check alongside the boards here as the puck now squirts free back to center ice. 4 minutes to go here. It's 5-on-4 hockey. There's 2 penalties, 1 on both sides, but still an empty net for Eau Claire. Tie up here and sending it down the ice. Is this a chance to get an empty net? Oh, just wide. And icing called.
Just a bit outside.
Just a foot to the right. Oh my. There was a legit chance there, Brody. Holy moly. Oh my word.
Wow, that's as close as you can really get.
And right now, it seems like Point is almost toying with Eau Claire at this point. 3:40 to go in this championship game, and Stevens Point trying to get an empty net will not get it, and that's going to be icing again. Word, they're trying to get those tacos for these students. They want.
Hey, I don't blame them. They got to complete this conquest and get these tacos for these fans. These fans have come out and support these guys every single night. I mean, it's a packed house here in KB Willett Arena.
Absolutely, packed house. No room, barely any room to stand.
There's barely any room up here.
Yeah, there's the press box, if you want to call it, the press ledge almost, if you want to call it. There's just no room up here, but Eau Claire, they've got the man advantage here, obviously, because they have pulled their goaltender. And 48 seconds away, and a nice pad save there by Wagner. If Stevens Point can kill off the penalty, they will still have a man advantage unless the Pointers can get an empty net here, which you would assume. Should that happen, Guchar would go back into the box. Klein going to get it over. There's a quick shot that goes wide. Stevens Point fighting for it alongside the boards. Now Klein has it once again. Blue Gold's trying to set something up front. Oh, nothing doing.
We're going to miss.
A lot of bodies up front in front of Wagner. Ryan's played a tremendous game today. Can he finish this one off here? 2:40 to go in this championship game. Pointers up 4-1. Another pad save by Ryan Wagner.
Strike two. Good save by Wagner there. 2 seconds left in this power play, or actually, guys, power play for
Eau Claire.
Yeah,
it's
Eau
going to
Claire.
stay a power play the rest of the way because Guchar is not going to come back in this game unless, like we said, a goal is scored. But Stevens Point, 2:37 away from a championship and a trip to the NCAA tournament. Chance up front. Both sides are at full strength, even though there are still a man advantage for Eau Claire. Now the Blue Golds have it again, and they're going to try to set up the offense. They need a goal and they need stops, and
they need anything.
They need goals, and they need goals in succession with one another. Love gets it up top. There's a chance for a shot. Offense being set up here. Good methodical possession here for the Blue Golds. Only problem is they don't have much time left, and another save there by Wagner. Just a poke there, trying to get
He is on top of his
it
game
right
tonight.
by it. Ryan is just not having anything right now.
I don't blame him. You know, final game here, you got to do anything to get these crowds going. And
I was surprised that Eau Claire hasn't taken their time out yet. I know they have at least one here.
not sure.
Get down, sketch something out. Face off one here. Stevens Point has it, and a takedown behind the net. Nothing called, and there is a penalty called.
That is huge for the Pointers right here.
So I think that'll send Guchar back to the net because the Pointers are going to get a face-off. Yep, and he's going to go back out onto the ice because that would give Stevens Point basically a face-off in the offensive zone with an empty net if Guchar wasn't in there. So
Ryan Green with the penalty for the Blue Golds.
So Stevens Point really has a chance here to make this one ugly.
Just need the tacos. That's
what they want.
That's what we're here for.
That's what we're not here for hockey. We want that.
We want those tacos.
Face off here coming in the offensive zone for Stevens Point. It's a win, and back over to Brett Hummerstone. He's going to get it to Fletcher Anderson, and he's going to risk one off, saved by Guchar.
That's pretty much going to take this to the end for power
You're
play.
right.
So
It is because it was a minute 54 on the power play, only a minute 52 on the clock. Eau Claire wins it, and they're going to try to get it outside. A swing and a miss, and Brett Hummerstone can keep it in the zone. Gets it over to Sciarino, over to Jordan Fader. Can the captain score? And he does!
outfitting the captain, senior Jordan Fader, with the taco goal in the power play in the WIAC championship. That is huge.
With that goal, it is a score of 5-1, and Stevens Point is going to knock off Eau Claire and win the WIAC championship. Oh my goodness.
That's huge. That is fantastic.
4-score lead. What a game by this Pointers team, and what a show out by this Pointers faithful. Isaac Moberg. Eau Claire wins the face-off here, and season is only a minute 36 left here for the Blue Golds. They just want to get a score here. Ryan Wagner up front, nothing doing. Oh, a shot to the head.
Yeesh.
Oh, man. Ooh, there was a Blue Gold player down.
not
Insult
look
to
good.
injury. He took the shot to the face.
It did
Oh,
not look
man.
good.
Athletic training staff coming quickly out onto the ice.
Looks like 27 Jack Johnston.
Oh, man.
That was a tough shot, especially since he was
Right to
already
the
down in the
face,
ice.
yeah.
Looks like Pointers penalty 2 on David Hill as Johnson gets up
Yep.
now. But Pointers penalty, David Hill, probably, I'm not sure if he just kind of hit him to the back there, and a quick penalty call there. We'll pretty much take it to the end for...
It should just
Hey.
about take it to the end. Just think about it. This game has been just emotions flaring. It was a dominating first period by Stevens Point, 2-0. Eau Claire comes out in the second period, 5 minutes into its scores, and this game felt completely different. It felt like Eau Claire
different.
had all. They did had all the momentum. They were coming in here. They were giving Stevens Point a taste of their own medicine in that second period. And then they notched another goal, did the Pointers. And then they scored again here in the first minute here of the third period. And things just really started to get out of hand. And now Stevens Point looking for more as Evan Junker racing up the ice. Kuchar comes out of the net to play it.
Very
Evan
dangerous.
Junker has it behind. And where is the puck? It now comes out to Jake Tice. There's a quick shot. That one goes high. And with 1 minute and 7 seconds left, the Blue Golds are really going to be, I think, a little content to let this one play out. They're going to head down the ice. Chance up front. Wagner does not want to give up any more shots. And man, how he managed to save that, I can't believe. 50 seconds left here in this power play for Eau Claire.
Penalty now.
No, I don't think. Oh, there is another penalty.
Tripping.
It's going to be a tripping call. If you're Stevens Point, don't touch it. Don't touch it. Unless you're Ryan Wagner, let that time tick off. Oh, I wouldn't have touched it. 31 seconds left here. And they're going to keep Kuchar in the net. And they're going to give themselves a 3-man advantage. So Stevens Point only has 3 guys out, skaters out there. Eau Claire is going to have 6 out there.
Well, 6-on-3 action here. Humberstone with the penalty here.
If the Pointers can manage to get an empty net down 3 guys, that would be
just fit.
remarkable.
It's possible.
It's possible. There's no question about it. Ooh, there was a chance right there for Eau Claire to score. They couldn't convert. And Humberstone, the guilty party. Now Eau Claire, 20 seconds left in this one.
You guys got to do anything for them.
Stevens Point, you've got to lay out. Ryan Wagner's played such a good game. There's another pad save.
And it just continues.
12 seconds left in this one. Eau Claire wants to score one more time. And it's the side of the net. Puck goes up. Where is it? They get it up top. Here's another shot up front. And a glove save by Wagner with 3 seconds to go.
We're not worthy, Ryan Wagner. We're not worthy.
What a game there. There's a 3-man advantage for Eau Claire. And he's just making every save. And right now, if you're Stevens Point, just win this face-off and you win the WIAC. The face-off is won, and Stevens Point wins the WIAC, and they are heading back to the NCAA tournament.
Wow, that is a perfect end to a season. That was just fantastic playing by the Pointers tonight.
Goodness. Stevens Point gets revenge on Eau Claire after last year's heartbreak by the hands of the Blue Golds. The Pointers come in and crush the Eau Claire's dreams at the NCAA tournament. Postseason and regular season WIAC champs, Stevens Point wins the Commissioner's Cup and will be heading back to the playoffs. I can't believe that I'm even saying that after this season has been
ups and downs.
Ups and downs. 2-1-3 to start, and now they're WIAC regular season and postseason champions.
It almost makes you want to cry.
What else can be said?
And we got free tacos.
About this team, free tacos. It just keeps coming. It just keeps coming. But what a game here by Stevens Point. And Eau Claire, to their credit, this is still a good team. 14th ranked team in the country. And for a period and a half, it was a close game. And then the Pointers really blew it open in the later stages of the second, and then two in the first, 1 in the second, and then 2 here in the third. Really put this game away for Stevens Point, and what a game.
What a game indeed. That was just a perfect end to a season. And, for these guys going to the NCAA tournament, there's a lot ahead, and
there's a lot ahead
still
for
playing
these guys.
hockey.
They're still playing, and with this, this will actually be mark the final game. I will be doing a broadcast here for Pointers hockey, as this is the last game here in KB Willett Arena. You're obviously still going to hear me around beyond the SBTV's various stuff, and also the Sports Beat on 90 FM. But this will be the last game that we do here of Pointers hockey, where you hear me for a while at least, unless I'd like to make a guest appearance in next year's games. But
we hope
we shall see. But let's just get back into this point. This season, I know we were doing a few games here. It was the overtime, just thinking back to it, the unnecessary overtime shootout that Stevens Point had against St. Norbert.
And just a lot of questions early in the season.
So much around this team. We didn't know where this team's leadership, where the leadership would come from this. And Jordan Fader, the captain, is going to come out and take the Commissioner's Cup as the Pointers can celebrate once again. They get the W, move to 19 wins on the year. They have more in front of them, and
There's still a lot of games left.
The way that these guys have played, do not be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, to see this team going deep into a postseason run.
Especially after a game like this.
You're absolutely
It's beautiful.
Right. Well, really, Brody, that's about all I've got for this one. It was an amazing game. I'm glad you could hang along with us.
Hey, big credit to Reese Kupsky here on the camera. A fantastic job tonight by him. And
short notice, absolutely.
Yeah, really. And fantastic job by Will Haroldson here in this final game. And we're going to miss you, Will, but you know, it's a good way to end it.
I think you guys are going to be able to hold it down before it. Well, with that, again, your final score here from KB Willett Arena. Pointers victorious in the championship game, 5-1. They are moving on to the NCAA tournament. For my partner Brody Kupsky and his brother Reese Kupsky on camera, I'm Will Haroldson.